So let's talk American Ingenuity, your forte here. So looking forward, let's say the 2020s, since we're in the 2020 era right now, decade. Thoughts on kind of the big industries that maybe you're looking at. Again, I don't want to like give away your bullseye brief picks. Again, not what I'm trying to do, but just something that maybe you're looking at kind of 5, 10 years down the road, whether it be AI, chips, robotics, healthcare. Would love your insight on that.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right off the bat, one of the things that hasn't worked, and I've had to cut it, clean energy. It's been a disaster.
Mm.
Uh, just nothing from ChargePoint to Sonova to, just on and on. So interestingly, while clean energy is something that should fit the American Ingenuity
Yeah.
orientation brilliantly, right? American Ingenuity, the people, companies, and technologies driving the world forward. That's how I
Yep.
define it.
Mhm.
But clean energy hasn't worked. I'll tell you what is working, and this should not come as a surprise. Logistics, right? As
Mhm.
the world has pivoted to e-commerce,
Yeah.
as companies have decided to go asset light, and they contract out to third party um, service providers. If you're Nike, you don't want to manage your own warehouse. You let people who manage warehouses manage your warehouse. In fact, they handle all the shipping and everything and returns and
Mhm.
everything else. You subcontract. So
Yeah.
logistics has become huge. Tied into logistics is automation because a lot of these new warehouses actually are, if not fully automated, partially automated. So that has been an exciting convergence and will continue to be a very important theme. And I could give you a number of stocks, but I can't give it all away.
No.
So
No, we don't want it.
logistics, robotics, automation, computing power, um, artificial intelligence creates a significant need for more computing power. I mean, NVIDIA's chips are capable of 30 trillion calculations per second.
Oh my
And to
gosh.
run a
Amazing.
powerful AI platform, you need multiple chips. They're
Yeah.
doing that many calculations. I mean, it's really something else.
It's
And
crazy.
so there are a number of different ways to play. I hate to say play. That sounds kind of, what's the word? Cavalier.
Mhm.
I'm going to play computing power, but no, I'm going to invest in computing power. I'm going to express a view that we need more computing power in the portfolio. I want to
Mhm.
leverage that theme, um, which is an important concept. The same mentor that I talked about who said, set a target before you buy the stock while you're still rational,
Mhm.
used to ask a question, single question for every person he interviewed. And the question was, how do you make the most amount of money on Wall Street? And the answer that got you the job was find a theme and leverage it. So,
Mm.
that's
Mm.
what we're talking about, these
Yep.
themes that then allow me to go out and find a specific stock that will leverage that theme, that will express that view, whether it's NVIDIA in artificial intelligence. I'm giving you a few names now, whether it's Symbotic, ticker SYM, in automated warehouses. In fact, Symbotic has a contract to automate all of Walmart's 47 distribution facilities around the country. And what
Wow.
they do, robots would blow your mind. A truck pulls in, a robot goes in and pulls the pallets off. A robot takes all the shrink wrap off. A robot breaks apart the pallets. A robot puts all these things onto the shelf. A robot retrieves them. A robot puts together the new pallet. A robot balances it. These are all different robots. I mean,
Yeah.
it's mind-boggling. And
Amazing.
I've been to some of
Amazing.
these warehouses. It's beautiful. It's ballet. It's
Yeah.
robotic ballet, um,
Wow.
and that's a big business. Their backlog, by the way, they're going to do 1 billion in sales this year, and their backlog is 11 billion. So they have 11 years worth of sales
Wow.
already in backlog, which is why they are ramping up and creating basically three different simultaneous production lines. So that they can service 11 years in 3 years, right? Because they'll have three
Yeah.
times. Anyway, companies like that. So if you believe that the intersection of e-commerce, third-party asset light business models make sense, and robotics and automation streamline productivity, then you would naturally want to find companies that bring all that together. And Symbotic is a great example of a company that does exactly that. If you want to make the statement that artificial intelligence is something that's propelling the world forward, you would certainly want to own NVIDIA among
Hmm.
certainly many other chip related companies, or even a company like Axcelis, ticker ACLS, that embeds silicon wafers with ions, and that's how you basically make chips. And now there is significantly more need for the ability to embed silicon with ions because we need more chips and they have to be more dense. And there's only one company that's better at every other than every other company in the world at doing that. It's called Axcelis.
Wow.
Right? There are ways to um, leverage these themes, and we do that as stock pickers by finding these uniquely positioned companies and then comparing to all their competitors and running the numbers and who does it best, and maybe even talk to some of the customers. And that's the work. People
Yeah.
talk about, well, have you done the work on it? Yes, I've done the work. Right, this is doing the work.